Okay, so we're starting round 23 here at the minecart area, just because we ended up in that part of the map for the start of the round. And doing the usual thing, just sticking a spike maul down here, just to you know, give me a little time if things get hectic to take the cart. I don't really want to shoot at individual zombies too much with this upgraded ammo because it's far too expensive to waste on one or two zombies singly, but we take out a couple there, and then have a couple of passengers here as well on the minecart. And we'll head back up to the water slide area, although I will stop here, and what I'll do is stick down a spike maul, and that'll watch my back for me, just in case some of the zombies spawn being early in the round from behind me.
Okay, that was awesome.
Now, coming across the bridge is really an excellent area in terms of lines of sight for shooting back at the train of zombies chasing me, but unfortunately I'm not doing that. The reason for that is I don't want to have zombies spawning behind me in the mud pit area, because if I stop at the bridge to shoot the zombies, I'll get zombies jumping into the mud pit area and heading down, and they will trap me, because if I'm trying to get through the mud pit area with any number of zombies already there, it's almost certain to get me into trouble. So sadly, I'm not able to stop there at the bridge and do the old flopper there on the zombies, and heading back here. The trouble is that while in some maps, while you're doing the circuit, you can go in either direction. Unfortunately, with this particular circuit, because it involves going down the water slide, I'll just do a bit of damage to the napalm zombie there. Because it involves going down the water slide, you can only run it in one direction, so I can't come back through the other way. And you'll notice I've kept the other spike tunnel entrance to the spawn area closed, and I'll keep that closed throughout the game, just because then I'll have one less entrance for the zombies to the mud pit area. The other thing is that if I do head back to the spawn area for whatever reason, then I won't have them coming through that side of the map either. So for those of you that might want to try the circle strategy around the spawn area part of the map, then you do probably want to keep that side closed. So I know that I've got the napalm zombie up ahead of me here, and hopefully he'll be in the entrance to the tunnel or something like that, where we can create a bottleneck and napalm to kill the zombies in the zombie train. That's not too bad a spot, so we took him out there just by proximity, and that should hopefully kill a lot of the zombies that were chasing. So one unfortunate thing about this strategy that I'm using is it's quite difficult to get the actual drops when they occur, because usually they're way back in the zombie pack. So if I have time, which I didn't there, I could throw a monkey bomb to get a power up where it's practical, but obviously the monkey bomb takes time to prime, or whatever you want to call it, before you can throw it.
Serves you right.
That's one advantage of doing the smaller circle strategy, is that you do quite easily get all the drops that manage to get off the zombies.
Stay off me, cupcake!
Now by the end of this game, I think I have about 1,200 kills in total, and half of those are headshots, so using the Deadshot and AK combo is working pretty well for me in that regard. The other thing that they could improve about the leaderboards, actually talking about the leaderboards before, is basically most people, when you're playing with them in co-op, they're more interested in the number of kills. So I'd really like to see some way of ranking up in kills, not necessarily rather than, but as well as points. Because a lot of people consider kills as pretty important in zombies. Now, the round number obviously is important. Points is I guess important as well, but total number of kills would be good to see in the leaderboards as well. So for the leaderboards, I'd like to see a solo leaderboard, as well as a number of kills. Anyway, if wishes were fishes, but I know that Treyarch do tend to listen to the community a fair bit with suggestions, both for the good and the bad. I think they listen to far too many 10-year-olds and not quite enough 20, 30-year-olds who play the game, but so far they're doing a pretty good job, and as I said, I can't really complain. There's only minor things that you would want to see changed or improved in the game. For something that started off as a kind of one-off mini game in World at War, it really has become a really popular aspect of Call of Duty, at least the Call of Duty that Treyarch have been involved in. Some people talk about a full zombies game, standalone game of some sort, maybe with a campaign or something like that. And yeah, I don't know, I would play it, that's for sure, but it'd be debatable as to whether it would be as good as these single survival mode games.
10 points a pull. Cheaper than the red light district.
Alright, I get a nuke there. So obviously I'm not going to go down the water slide once the zombies start swarming in from the next wave that spawns. So I'll just wait at the top here a little bit. And they do seem to spawn in pretty quickly, so I'll get down the slide. And I'm going to have to be a little bit careful, so what I'll do is head up to the mine cart rather than trying to go through all the mine tunnels, because I know that they'll be spawning in basically most parts of the map all at once. So by taking the minecart, I'll give them time to all spawn in and group up behind me. What's interesting is that in the original trailer for Shangri-La, there was a very obvious trap switch on that rock at the bottom of the waterfall area, and it's not there in the actual game itself. So whether that was some sort of switch relating to the
This is new.
don't press X brick from the Easter egg that increases the flow of the waterfall, or if it was a separate trap that they originally had there, I guess we'll never know, but that would have been a pretty good area for to have a trap in the game at the bottom of that waterfall, because you could have just grouped the zombies like I'm doing, take them through there and hit the trap or whatever it was at that point of the map. But there you go. I guess they figured that you don't really need any traps in this map. It's kind of interesting, the design of the zombies in this particular map. Obviously, as I said at the start, you have the very first introduction of female zombies. And you also have the one that, to my mind, looks a little bit like Gandhi in board shorts. The zombie that has hell tattoos on his chest and back.
No fun.
And then you have the one that looks like it's got some sort of a plague. Extremely ugly with boils all over his face. And then the one with the gas mask. I don't really understand the gas mask, design for this map, but similar to the Ascension gas masks. But whatever. They're certainly interesting, that's for sure. The other thing is that with this map, there's no clear idea of which country it's set in, and previously in Zombies we've had a pretty clear idea of most of the maps being set in the 4, or at least 3 of the 4 countries that the characters came from, which is Germany. A lot of maps like Nocturne Toten were set in Germany, and Kino, Verrückt, etc. And we had also Japan, supposedly, which was Shinonuma, is supposed to be Japan. Although, what's interesting is that in that map you can hear a kookaburra, and kookaburras are obviously native to Australia, well obviously not Australia, but also Papua New Guinea, I believe, and it was more likely that it was Papua New Guinea is one of the countries that Japan occupied during World War II. But the characters make reference to the rock in Japan, and obviously that map was supposed to be Japan. And we've had one US map, which was, I guess you'd call it a novelty map, in that it was 5 set in the Pentagon. But with this map, we don't really know what country it's in. Obviously it's a jungle kind of terrain, and to me it looks like it's perhaps somewhere in South America, like Peru or somewhere like that. But in any case, I really like the jungle setting, and to be honest with you, I've always had a thing for jungles, even when I was a young boy. In primary school, it was one of my dreams to explore the jungle. And actually I did eventually end up going to the Amazon and places like that, and all of that stuff, which was another part of my life I enjoy doing, is traveling. So personally I was really excited about this jungle setting for this map, and especially the ancient ruins setting. I think apparently the idea of it was something like Indiana Jones style Temple of Doom kind of map, but they changed it obviously to being this part of the storyline to do with the entrance to Agartha. But it is visually spectacular, as I said before, and they've done an incredible job working on this map. To be honest, it's going to be extremely difficult for them to top this map in future maps, but we'll have to wait and see. I wouldn't put anything past the designers at Treyarch.